In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips that I myself am using to become more consistent in creating video content for YouTube. And you can do this for any platform of your choosing. Let's get started right now. Hey there, I'm Todd.LIVE. I teach people the skills and mindset necessary to create 1 video per week for YouTube or whatever other platform that you are using to build your brand and business so that you can increase awareness of your brand and generate more sales. For years, I have used video and podcasting to promote whatever businesses I am involved in. And one thing I can tell you is that consistency or lack of it can be a deal killer in raising awareness and building authority for your brand, for your business, and for you personally as a broadcaster. We all know that creating videos is a lot of hard work. And I think there's a lot of us out there. I know I fall into this trap, but I look at my week and I think, okay, what are all the things that I need to do to promote my brand, my business, speak to my people, service my community, and that sort of a thing. And because videos are so hard to do and there's so much work and so many moving parts and things going on, I tend to push doing the videos off until later. And so I'm busy putting photos and static images on LinkedIn and Instagram and wherever else. And by the time the week has passed and life has happened and work has happened, I'm looking at the weekend and I'm thinking, wow, I haven't done any video content. I think there's a lot of us that do that sort of a thing. And then weeks can turn into months, days turn into weeks, of course, and then weeks turn into months, and we haven't created any video content. Being consistent in creating videos is a lot of work, okay? The competition is steep out there. We all know it. And it's easy for us to start working on a new video and thinking that it has to be our opus. It has to be something that it's just amazing when people watch it. And the problem for a lot of us as creators, especially when we're starting out, is we don't have the skills to make an opus. We don't have the knowledge. We don't know the techniques. We're not as good at editing. And so we tend to put off doing the videos, and instead we're focusing on pictures and text content, like responding to people's Instagram pictures and videos and on Facebook and on LinkedIn and all that. We're responding and we're taking part in the community, which is a good thing. That's not a waste of time, but we're kicking the can down the road on video because we know it's a lot of work. We know it's tough. We know the competition's tough. And we want so bad to make a good video. And so video just gets bumped and bumped and bumped. And as creators, that's our number 1 impact content, is creating videos. Videos are very impactful. That's what people are looking for. And we know that, but we allow ourselves to get in our own way. And that's what I am going to talk about today when I talk about these 3 tips to help us be more consistent in creating videos for YouTube or whatever other platform you're using. So in this video, I'm going to share with you, as I said, the 3 things that I'm doing to make myself more consistent so that I ensure that, and I can give myself confidence and I know that I'm going to get a video out each week. And after that, I've got some bonus content for you. I've got 3 tips, 3 things to think about when you're looking at your platforms and you're trying to decide, okay, where do I want to create video content for? Okay, big problem, right? You can't do video content for everything. We want to be on LinkedIn, we want to be on YouTube, we want to be on Instagram, we want to be on Twitch, we want to be, Facebook. We want video content everywhere, but if you don't have a team of people doing this for yourself, it's very difficult to get it done. There's not enough time in the week for you to create a video for all those places, especially when you're also trying to overcome making each video your opus. So as a bonus at the end of this video, I've got a few tips on evaluating platforms to give you something to think about so that you can kind of arrange the platforms in a particular order so that the number 1 platform that makes sense for your brand or business is what you're making your video each week for. If you have time later for videos for other platforms, great, but at least you're servicing your audience in the place where it matters the most. The platform that's going to pay you the most dividends, that's going to serve your audience the best. So we'll talk about that after I give you the 3 tips just on getting consistency going in general in creating videos for YouTube or whatever other platform that you want to create videos for. Okay, so if growing your brand or business with video is something that you've always wanted to do and you struggle as I do, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell. This is going to be a journey that we can take together. And if you have friends out there that could benefit from these kinds of tips and talks, please hit the share button and let them know about it. Okay, so let's dive right into my 3 tips for making yourself more consistent with making video content for YouTube or LinkedIn or wherever else. And number 1 right out of the gate is we all want to make video for too many platforms. I get it, okay? I want video on YouTube primarily, but I also want it on LinkedIn. I want it on Instagram. I want it on Facebook. I want it on Twitch. I want it on Twitter. Boy, I sound like somebody familiar. I want. Sound like anybody familiar? Right. Veruca Salt. So we all want to be on too many platforms. And what happens is we have 7 days, 24 hours each day, and 13 hours that we're out of bed, 15 hours, whatever it is, that we're out of bed and can get things done, and there's life. And so where do you find time in a week to create video content for, let's say, 5 different platforms when you don't have a team? It's impossible, okay? And a lot of us, when we realize that impossibility, we don't really make ground on any of the platforms because it seems like our effort is gonna be futile. No, it's not. Okay, so what I say to that is you need to pick a platform and make that your 1 video a week, okay? 1 video, 1. Pick your platform. For me, it's YouTube, okay? There's a lot of reasons why I'm choosing YouTube going into 2020, but for me, it's YouTube. But you need to look at where your audience is. You need to look at, what you're happy doing, where you think you can build a presence, where you think you can serve your audience, and where your audience is looking for you. We're gonna talk about some of this in the bonus content as well, but you really just need to pick a platform. Pick a platform. Make that your 1 video a week, guaranteed to yourself. So if it's LinkedIn, you're going to make each week, no matter what else happens, 1 video for LinkedIn every single week. If you pick YouTube, you're going to make a video for YouTube every single week before you think about video for any other platform. You're going to start and finish 1 video a week for your chosen platform. Tip number 2, kind of part of tip number 1, but create your 1 video, okay? 1 video every week, no matter what. Make that your first video. Make that, if it is, your last video each week. 1 video every week for your specific hand-selected platform, right? You choose LinkedIn, you choose YouTube. When you start out your week, you're getting your 1 video completely from beginning to end done for that platform, uploaded, thumbnail, description, hashtags, everything done, published, repurposed out there so people on other platforms know it's there so you can get some traction on the video. But you're going to commit to that 1 video every week. But all that brings us to the next tip, the final tip that I'm using and implementing to make myself more consistent, that I think you can do too to make yourself more consistent in creating video content in 2020. And that is using your free time when you're done with the first video. It's uploaded. You've repurposed an initial wave of repurposing. It's uploaded, it's ready to go, and it is going, right? And it's building your audience, it's bringing people in your direction. Okay, if you have some time left that week, let's say that you start your 1 video on Monday and you get it done by Wednesday, okay? You've got the remainder of the week left. Now is time for everything else, right? But if you find yourself doing, your video and you're done by Wednesday, then start working on the next week's video and batch some content. Maybe start working on the next few weeks' video. Like you could batch the keyword research and the title research, and you could batch thumbnail creation, and you could batch creating your hashtags. There's a lot of things that you can batch to get ready for the weeks ahead. But the important thing is you don't want to try to batch while you're making your 1 video. If you're having trouble getting 1 video a week out, you want to get that 1 video a week out and just focus on that 1 video and just get that one out. But if you have free time through the weekend, the rest of the week, whatever, work on your next week. Don't wait until the next week to get started on your next video. Start now. Use some free time at night. Like I said, so tag research, hashtag research, title research, keyword research, whatever. Use your time wisely so that when you get into your next week, you have less to do. And that's gonna make you more consistent in the long run. It's gonna allow you to learn to batch. It's going to allow you to create a process for creating videos. From beginning to end, you're gonna start to dial in what works for you, and you'll have systems and processes available that you've created yourself by doing this, so that you're getting your video content complete. Okay, so these 3 tips working together, if you utilize all of them, are gonna help you get more consistent in creating video content for your preferred platform, right? Picking your platform initially and being loyal to it and deciding, you know what, every week I'm gonna make a video for this one platform, and if nothing else gets done, nothing else gets done. So you stay loyal to that platform, get it done. The second thing is the one video. Just work on one video. One video, don't work on 3 videos, don't work on 5 different video ideas. Get that one video, done. From beginning to end, get it done. And thirdly, of course, if you have extra time each week, go ahead and start thinking about the weeks ahead so you can get a jump on it. Start doing your keyword research, your tag research, your title research, your thumbnail research, whatever you need to do. Don't wait until that week. Use your time wisely. This will, over a few weeks, this is gonna get the ball rolling so that you're getting work done. You're actually getting work done, and good video work. Worry about the quality of the video later. You'll make your opus one day. Worry about the consistency of getting your content out there so that you can build your brand or business and people don't forget about you. And like I said, I was gonna give you a bonus 3 tips on picking a platform, because I know that selecting a platform can be hard, because it's like YouTube. YouTube is, it's huge. It's awesome. It's all video. People are going there expecting video, and I gotta be there. But then again, LinkedIn, that's where all the people in my crowd are, and I gotta be over there too. But then Facebook, I already have an established crowd at Facebook, and I've gotta be over there too. And then Instagram is so powerful, and those are only 1-minute videos, so I gotta do content there, and because it's a 1-minute video, how hard could it be? Right, how hard could it be for a 1-minute video? Don't fool yourself, folks, okay? Video is tough. It doesn't matter if it's 1 minute, doesn't matter if it's 12 minutes. And as a little aside, I'll tell you that some of my longer videos I find a lot easier to do than my shorter videos, because I allow myself to talk in the longer videos. There's less editing later on. The smaller videos require a lot of editing and require the message to be very precise, and there's a lot of work that goes into the little 1-minute videos. So don't fool yourself. So in picking a platform, things to think about. I got 3 tips, things for you to think about when picking your platform, the platform that goes back to our tip number 1 in the last segment, which is staying loyal, picking your platform and staying loyal to it, making sure that if nothing else happens, you're getting one video on that platform, okay? So tip number 1 in selecting your platform is selecting a platform that pays dividends, okay? What do I mean by that, pays dividends, okay? A lot of these platforms are like a hamster wheel. You could, like that 1-minute video we were just talking about, where's the 1-minute video? Where's everyone doing 1-minute videos? Right, Instagram, okay? Takes a lot of work to make that 1-minute video, okay? For starters, it's 1 minute. You get a small amount of time to make hopefully a huge impact, but it could take you all day. I know people that spend 2 days trying to make a 1-minute video. But what happens when you post it on Instagram? People see it for the first couple hours and then it's gone forever, okay? There's no search function within Instagram that's gonna help people find that in any sort of efficient fashion, okay? So for all intents and purposes, it's dead content a few hours after you've made it. So you've got this little moment to get everybody, and it's almost impossible. And yes, you can repurpose that 1-minute video over on Facebook and over on LinkedIn, and that's great, and I believe in doing that, but it's just a lot of work for 1 minute's worth of content that's not truly searchable. And when you do repurpose it to other places, it's not content that's meant for those places, and those places aren't searchable either. People aren't gonna find that content searching on Facebook. People aren't gonna find that content searching on LinkedIn. Where is video content searched for on this planet Earth that we're all on? I think of 2 places, Twitch and YouTube. But I only mention Twitch as kind of, it's kind of like, I just have to throw it in there, but it's YouTube, 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 YouTube. And that's why I've chosen YouTube to focus on in 2020, even though I've got a good Instagram presence, I've got a decent presence other places. YouTube is where I'm putting all of my chips in. And you need to think about these things. Where can you get results? After you've created the video, where are people still going to find it? Where are people still going to watch it? Where are people still going to search for it? Where does it make sense, right, to create your video content? So for a lot of us, I think for like 90% of us, that's going to be YouTube. And you need to think very hard about that. This is a really big choice. It's a really big deal, but you want to go where there's impact. LinkedIn would be my runner-up. I love LinkedIn, and I didn't used to, but I love it now. And LinkedIn, the video impact there is pretty dramatic, but it's not for everybody. It depends on what kind of content you're creating. So think about your platform, pick it wisely, go where you're gonna have an impact. Tip number 2, as far as selecting your platform, is picking a platform that you enjoy and committing to that as your platform. And even if it's a platform that you just kind of are so-so about, that still may be the platform. I mean, what if you're just, I really only like playing with Instagram. I don't like playing with anything else. Well, you've probably conditioned yourself to do that. You're sitting and you're scrolling in your spare time, and that's where you're entertained there. But if you're not creating a lot of videos for that, then how do you really know that Instagram's the place to do videos? Because that's where you enjoy. You enjoy it as an entertainer, but do you enjoy it as a creator? I'm talking about thinking about these platforms and enjoying it as a creator. And part of the equation in enjoying it as a creator is going somewhere where your efforts actually make a difference. Let me tell you something. Do you think if you created a video for YouTube and you got 100,000 views on it, which is very difficult, I've never had a video do 100,000 views, but let's say you did a video, you put it on YouTube and you got 100,000 views, and you put the same video over on LinkedIn and you got 1,000 views. What are you gonna be more happy with? What's gonna be more fun to watch? What's gonna be more entertaining to you as a creator? Watching the numbers go up on that YouTube video, watching what that does to your brand and business, what that does to your subscriber count over on YouTube. That's gonna be a whole lot more fun. So think about it as where you're gonna have fun and enjoy it as a creator. What's not gonna drive you mad? What's not gonna aggravate you? You wanna do it somewhere where you're gonna enjoy it so that you actually enjoy your work instead of putting it off. Look, we're talking about trying to be consistent in making videos and finding ways to not kick the can down the road. You need to enjoy the platform that you're creating for as a creator so that you actually get the work done. And finally, we want to select a platform that makes sense. And we've kind of already touched on that in the last 2 tips, but you want to select a platform that makes sense. Look, if you are doing fashion and you're selling, shoes, let's say you've got a shoe stand in a mall and you're selling Birkenstocks and you're selling frogs and togs or whatever they're called, Doc Martens, all sorts of stuff. I mean, is it gonna make sense for you to create videos for LinkedIn, or is it gonna make sense for you to create videos for Instagram? And then the question might be, is it gonna make more sense for you to create videos for YouTube, or is it gonna make more sense for you to create videos for Instagram? Running a shoe store and selecting shoes to do pictures and video about, I probably myself, without giving it much more thought, would consider Instagram as the #1 choice. I definitely wouldn't think that LinkedIn would be the #1 choice, and maybe YouTube videos to some degree, but for my one video a week, select the platform that makes sense. If your videos are going to be about, you're a headhunter, and you hire engineers, and your job is to find engineers, find engineering talent, and place them places. Is Instagram gonna make the most sense? Is YouTube gonna make the most sense? Is Facebook gonna make the most sense, or is LinkedIn gonna make the most sense? I think we all can agree that LinkedIn probably would make the most sense. That's where career-minded people spend their time. So pick a platform that makes sense as the platform for your one video each week. So folks, what do you think of these tips? Are you using any of them already for either becoming more consistent in creating video content for your preferred channel? Are you using any of the tips for selecting your platform, or have you already done that and selected your platform? Please feel free to drop a comment down below and let us know your thoughts. I do respond to everybody. And if you like videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so that you are notified when more videos come out, because I am focusing on helping people do their one video every week so they can get this done and get some headway on their business and brand. Too many of us are out there suffering, trying to get content done. We don't know what to do. And if you're one of those people, you are definitely part of my crowd. Folks, it's been a pleasure talking to you today. Got another video coming up if you want to check it out, and I will talk to you in the next video. Folks, have a great day. Talk to you soon.